Ain't nothing wrong with you, just remember you're special. Feeling hopeless and alone, just remember there's always God there to be there to help you. Put in effort, make mistakes, no one on this earth is perfect. Trials and tribulations both in life are guaranteed, but in the end it's all worth it. I'm hoping and I'm praying. This is something relatable and the words are beneficial when someone out there can understand what I'm saying. Mind, muscle, motivation. Let's stop playing. Share it with the nation. Hello, hello, and hello. Thank you for all my tunees and tunist. This is Mind, Muscle, Motivation. Again, Mind, Muscle, Motivation. Thank you for tuning in. I ask that you like, subscribe, and share this channel. Let's build a community. Let's get it out. This is the mind motivation of the channel that we are excavating, we are diving, we are digging into to see what gets us going and what stops us and what motivates us and what makes us better. If you are wanting the muscle qualities and aspects of this channel, you can look at all the shorts, all the videos I've made in the past that I'm still currently making. Listen and watch. I repeat, listen and watch. Don't just listen and watch. Listen and watch. You get two for the price of one. I want to put these bad boys back on. I want to apologize right off the bat for not having any content created yesterday. I'm a private person, but I am contemplating whether or not if I want to let the trial and tribulation and the error that I faced yesterday. I'm still trying to decide if I want it to be known and shared, but yeah, we will see. We will see. I wanted to make a personal video that other people I know are also doing it also. I'm gonna let it be known. I'm only 32, okay? I'm only 32. Don't forget that number. I'm only 32. I avoid people. I avoid people purposely all the time. I'm only pointing out that I'm 32 because I'm still in my prime. Better yet, I'm probably not even in my prime. One would say that I need to be out. Sometimes I should be working, creating a community, which this is, I guess this fits. But one would say I should be traveling, I should still be living life, I should be starting a family, I have. But I'm still young. One probably wouldn't, I'm not gonna say regular, but the average person probably wouldn't encourage one that young to be so, I guess, closed off and so to himself, because that's probably what a person talks a young person out of. And it's not every day where you catch a person that does that still at the age of 32, but you're looking at one. And I'm not antisocial. I've stated before that I am an introvert and I'm proud of it and I'm not going to change it. But I avoid people purposely a lot, not all the time, damn it. Don't put words in my mouth. I avoid people all the time, and it's only because the people that I'm around, first and foremost, I don't go out a lot, okay? If I have to get groceries, I'm getting it online. I'll go to the gym, and when I have a mission mindset. I want to work out. I'm not looking to talk. Maybe it's just me, but that's why we're talking about it. This is a therapy session right now. For you and me. We talking. We finding each other out. I have such a missionary mindset, mentality, to where if I want to get something done, I get it done, okay? Now, let's talk about work, because that's where I spend the majority of my time around the majority of people. The most people that I'm surrounded by and around is at work, because I don't go nowhere else. Now, listen, the people at work, I'm not throwing shade on nobody, but it's a DC, okay? It's a Walmart distribution center. There's probably, 200 people just on one shift alone, and there's 3 shifts, so you do the math. Anyways, the the people that I'm surrounded by, uh, they they're in probably what ages from 20 to what 50 something, and I'm just talking about my area, okay? But the people that I'm surrounded by, they still have a young mentality where it's a mission for them to be liked, to be talked about, to be in the center of attention, to instigate, to interrogate, to assume, to judge, to even try to clown and talk about someone. And again, I say it like that because these are traits that you will find somewhere in high school and in middle school, but that's the people that I'm surrounded by. And those traits aren't in me. I mind my business. I keep it moving. I keep it going. And if you talk to me, I'll talk to you. But when I'm surrounded by that, it can rub off. Mm-mm. I don't want that. I don't want that on me. So I avoid people. And when I know that it's on me, I start to do what they do. And yeah, I may laugh, but then when I get alone in my trailer, I reflect on who I've talked to and how. Did I stay authentic with them and myself? I don't want to have to reflect. I don't want to have to ask myself these questions. So I just stay to myself. And it's true. On breaks, I will go right back to my trailer most of the time. And when I say most of the time, I'm talking about maybe what, at least 97.9% of the time. It's not always that you'll see me taking breaks with everybody else. And if I do, it's because I'm working with somebody and I don't want to be around them either. So I just take that L and be around everybody. But I'll go right back to my trailer, even on my lunch, where I could be outside enjoying whatever kind of weather we have that day. I will still go back to my lunch. I'm talking about, I mean, to my trailer. I'm talking about when it's hot, when it's cold, whatever. The worst of conditions, you'll still find me in my trailer. And it's because I need that mental clarity. I don't get that around people. I don't share the same traits as people, and I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, but it's true. I laugh at a lot of things, okay? I laugh at a lot of things. So I don't want people thinking just because they make me laugh, we're buddy buddy, because it's just not true, okay? It's just not. I hate to break it to you, but I have to really open up to you, and I don't like doing that. But if I work with you over the years, we probably have developed a relationship, and it's not many. It's probably two, at most three. I don't even. You know what? It's probably one. You know who you are. But I don't like opening up to people because that's when they will use what they know against you. They will share your business. Oh my gosh, I don't even like talking about it. They will share your business with everybody else and the lifestyle you have. They will throw shade on it, try to change you, and they will compare and contrast their lifestyle with yours, and then you will build up this competition that doesn't even have to exist and that doesn't exist. You will create it in your mind because of what they tell you compared to what you do. And let me tell you something, that pisses me the F off because I'm such at peace with myself. I don't crave the attention. I don't crave the conversation. If it happens, it happens. But I'm at peace with myself. I have confidence in myself to where I don't have to tell you what I do if it's something that we both do. I don't have to tell you how good I am. I don't have to tell you um, the the words spoken by others when it comes to what I do. I don't give a damn. Excuse my language, but I just don't care because I'm at that much of peace and serenity with myself. I don't have to tell everybody what I do. The videos, if you see them, you see them. If you don't, you don't. I did have a time where I would try to tell people about a YouTube channel, about the social media, but once I did and I noticed the effect it had on me, I stopped. So Not only do I avoid people, but most of the time I avoid conversation. It's not that I'm standoff. It's not that I'm a standoff person. It's for my own protection. It's for my protection, my mental clarity. It's for my own confidence. A lot of people don't know they're doing it, but everything that you're winning with when it comes to your inner self, they will they will take that level of confidence down. They will take it down vicariously, obliviously. And that's what we do as people. We don't mean to do it, but we compare. I don't know if we compare naturally, but if we have competition, I don't know if that happens naturally, but we want to be the best. We want to win. And the more people that we have that um, opportunity to win with or to win over, that's the more competitive we get. And that's when naturally we compare, we contrast, and we try to make a person feel a little lower than what we are. And we'll base our success on other people. And let me tell you, I try to avoid all of that. I always tell myself it's me versus me. I always give myself confidence based on what I've done, not on what people have spoken about when it comes to me doing it or what they know that I've done in the past. As a matter of fact, I'm such a modest person that if I do get a compliment when it comes to something I've done that people know, you'll see me smile, you'll see me laugh. You'll probably, if I give you this number right here, yeah, yeah, you know, it's just an act, it's just a habit. But when I'm alone, there's always something that I will take from that compliment. And this is not a narcissistic trait, but I'm always trying to get better. Those compliments I will see as shots fired. That sounds like a that sounds like a narcissist kind of to me, or it just sounds like I'm such a insecure person that I can't take a compliment. Don't get me wrong, I will take a compliment. Everybody likes compliments, and I'll take it. But I avoid being around people because I do not want those compliments to be my fuel for life. I don't want it. Keep it to yourself. Matter of fact, if there's anybody that's watching this that gives me compliments or that wants to, keep it to yourself. I don't want it. Because growing up, I had to have compliments. Damn it, to have my confidence. I had to. And anything lack thereof, if you gave me a negative compliment or if you didn't give me one at all when I did my best, here's here's little old Presto in the corner with his tail tucked in between his legs, not thinking he's enough, not thinking he's capable of doing whatever it is that that person didn't compliment him on. I'm 32 now. I'm more mature now. I have a different way and level of thinking now. I want to compliment myself. I want to look in the mirror and compliment myself. I don't want to have to go to you. I don't want to have to go to a person, even if a person that has true, genuine compliments and feedback and critique, whatever you name it. I just don't want to have to go to that person. I really don't. I just a lot of people they live off of that. I used to live off of that, and I hated it. I hated it, and it happened. The majority of the time it happened was probably from, mm, I guess, from ages 8 to maybe 14. I mean, I guess that's the stages in life where you are still trying to find what you're good at. That's the stages in life where you're still trying to build a group of friends. But when I turned maybe 16 to 21, when I was so locked into whatever it is I was trying to do, when I was so locked into succeeding, from the college stage and the football and the military, I was locked in. And the compliments that were given, I didn't know about them until later. And that's when I did pat myself on the back, but I didn't know about it right away. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't craving it. It didn't matter to me. I was just trying to succeed. That was the time in life where I was trying to go through grow through what I was going through. I was locked in, people. And that's what I love about me. When I'm locked in, I just I have tunnel vision. Just it's like this right here. I don't look off to my right. I don't look off to my left. People would take that as an insult because I'm not making no interaction. And it's called weird all the time. And a lot of times I will agree to people who act like that. And I'm the main one, but I will agree to that type of lifestyle. I'll agree to that type of person who has those traits. And here I am, the king of those traits. And like I said, that's why I try to stay away from people. A lot of times it will take me away from the traits that I love about me, and it'll give me those traits and qualities that I don't like, and I have to reprogram myself by being alone. It's not that I don't like people. I love people. People um people who I look up to, people can be a great influence, a great influence. But there's a lot of people, and I mean probably more than good, who will give you the complete opposite. Complete opposite. And it's not about me being shy. Like I said, if you talk to me, I'll talk to you. I will make eye contact. I've gotten better at that. But I avoid that interaction. And then a lot of times, if you make eye contact with a person, they see that as you wanting some type of interaction. It's always misconstrued. But that's why I do what I do. And that's why I will stay away from you. But these are things that help me. And I don't have nothing against a person. I do not have nothing against a person at all. But I'm like a turtle, I guess. I'm like a turtle, I guess. And it's not that I want to be in my shell. I'm just, when I want, I guess, comfort, and when I want that peace, you'll see me get up in there, get up in my shell. That's where my protection is. But in a lot of things, I'm not that much of a talker. We got to have some type of deep conversation. But people drain the absolute hell out of me. Again, this is no shade on no one in particular. But a lot of people like to talk. My job, again, that's where I'm around the majority of people. My job requires me to be there 12 hours, starting from 4 to 5. That's when I get there anyway, from 4 to 5:30 in the afternoon. A lot of people like to talk first thing in the morning. That laughing, that kiki that's not what I'm about. I want to be quiet, I want to be locked in, and I want to just work. Because for me, um, what they use as fuel and talking and laughing and having a better day, for me, it's movement. That's what I'm about. I'm about movement. I'm a very physical, active person. And that's when you'll see me have my most fuel. But when I sit down, as soon as I sit down and we go to conversating, I'm tired as hell. I am tired. I am drained as soon as that happens. No lie. That's when I'm the most drained. And you think it'd be the opposite. There's only very few people who I can laugh and cut up with that I'll feel better with. Again, you know who you are, family and people outside of that. We got to have a deep type of, not a deep, but we got to have some kind of connection. We got to have a lot of things in common. And maybe whoever's watching this, maybe you're a person that has the same exact traits as me, and I'll never know. But I feel you, just like you feel me. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not weird. You're not antisocial. You just have that better all overall peace when you're by yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. I grew up being by myself. So it's just what I know. And let me tell you, the worst, Lord have mercy. I'm feeling some type of way even bringing it up. The worst feeling for me is being around a person who doesn't have good energy. You know what I'm talking about. The worst feeling is being around a group of people who don't have your best of interest. Or you know what? Let me stop trying to sugarcoat it. I have to use family for example. I do, but being around a group of people that you're supposedly supposed to call family, who have already called you out of your name, or who have already disrespected you in any type of way, that's the Lord have mercy. Help me. That's the worst feeling in the world. And I don't know if it's I didn't love myself enough, but I used to stay in those situations for the betterment of that person who wanted me there. But now that I'm older, now that I have more self-love, now that I have found myself, now that I am learning myself, damn it. Let me, I'm not the only one. We got it. Whew, I feel like doing something right now. But now that I now that I've found myself, I absolutely and will unequivocally remove myself from those situations. And that's what we got to do as people. If it doesn't work, and if it brings negative anything upon you, remove yourself from that situation. And if it means being away from people, being by yourself, so be it. And if you lose a loved one, if you lose friends after you've already explained how it is when you're doing something for the betterment of them and they leave, they don't have your best of interest anyway. And they just don't care about how you're feeling in certain situations when you're with them. They don't have your best of interest anyway. So if you lose them, you lose them. But we only live once, and you should not continuously live your life for the betterment of other people. If you need to be alone, if you need to be by yourself, damn it. Let me close my eyes because that's how serious I am. If you need to be alone, if you need to be by yourself, if you need some mental clarity that requires you to be alone and by yourself, do it. If that's what works, let me tell you people, if that's what works, then do it. If you lose people because of that, choosing yourself over that negative energy and the negative vibes and the disrespect that was given from them that also included the person that you love or care about, then do it. You only live once. Why continuously live your life unhappy and disrespected for the betterment of other people? If you're alone and you feel at peace and you can sing, you can dance, you can twerk, you can do backflips, whatever that something may be, then do it. I promise you, when you choose yourself and when you are alone, you get mental clarity. And a lot of people don't have that because they're always thinking about other people. I'm gonna stop closing my eyes because boy might fall asleep, fall out of this chair. But these are things that I had to learn the hard way. And now that I've chosen that life, now that I made those decisions, I have more love for myself. And like I've mentioned before, well, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but a lot of things that I do alone, I'm now doing around other people because I just don't care. And it's now became a lifestyle for me. And that only happened from me being alone, being by myself, having that one-on-one with God and myself. A lot of people don't give themselves enough of that time. A lot of themselves don't have enough of that energy when they're by themselves because they're always used to having other people. They're always in need of other people, and I just do not want that to be me. Ever. Ever. I do not want that to be me. So this subject was easy to talk about. It meant a lot to me, and it's something that I had to share personally. Again, I am 32, and I avoid people purposely a lot. It's no insult on anyone for anything. It's a lifestyle that I have that's a reason for the success that I've had within myself. And it's even for the success that I've had, like I said, with sports, with the military. With this, being alone gives me success. And it will also you if you make it a part of your life, just every once in a while. I'm not encouraging you to blow people off and to start disliking people and become introverted and become what one may consider antisocial. I'm not encouraging all that. I'm simply sharing what works for me that may work for you. I'm only simply sharing what works for me that may also work for you, or that is working for you, and it's something that you also do. This is Mind Muscle Motivation. Like, subscribe, share. Let's build a community, people. Come on. Let's build a community. Let's get better. Let's get absolutely obsessed with progress. You only live life once. Let me slow down, damn it. You only live your life once, but if you live your life right, once is all you need. Mind, muscle, motivation. Until next time, hold that thought. Um, hold that thought, people. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, the reason being for my absence from yesterday, Kansas City Chiefs lost. That hit me personally. Patrick, Trav, that hurt me. The Eagles absolutely dominated. It hurt. I know I may have some Kansas City Chiefs fans in this video, watching this video. It hurt. I'm talking about the Eagles dominated that game. The Eagles had the Chiefs. Hold on, let me. The Eagles had the Chiefs over the balcony of a mansion. And I'm talking about this number right here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the light off. Because this is a dark like this the whole time. My muscle motivation. We out, people.